right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. And in this video, we have two important things to discuss within the S650 Mustang community. Apparently, there is a twin-turbo 2024 Mustang GT that is making over 1,000 wheel horsepower that is tuned. Yes, tuned. Now, personally, we're gonna have to go ahead and see if this is true or not. This was developed by SPE Motorsports. We're gonna be watching a video going over the car as well as a couple dyno pulls, so stay tuned. And also, there is a new fuel system for the S650 Mustang GT as well as the Dark Horse, so you can run more boost and support more horsepower. We're gonna go ahead and see exactly what that entails. And if you guys enjoy the videos on the channel where I go over news as well as updates in the Mustang community, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and let's get into it. All right, y'all, let's take a look at what SPE Motorsports is about. They got a couple of Mustangs in the back here. This shop looks massive.
All right, guys, today we're talking Mustangs. Before SPE made parts for any of the other Ford vehicles that we make parts for, it was Mustangs prior to that. We're talking 2001, 2002, but that's where we stemmed from. We started there and then progressed into the Ford product market that we have right now and the other vehicles that we make stuff for. So in light of Mustang Week, we're going to talk about all of the Mustangs that SPE has currently.
So this is their twin turbo 2024 Mustang GT. It's literally on the wheels that I want to put on it too, which is hilarious. But it looks like it's going to be a bottom mount kit. I don't really see a lot of top mount kits for the S650 Mustang GTs. I know Bomberas has a top mount kit, but that was custom. And I'm assuming a majority of these kits that are coming out right now are going to be made to order custom. Because I know there is a Helion twin turbo kit, which I actually showed on my channel during Mustang Week. BFS Performance out here in Houston actually has one on their car. And that is a bottom mount kit. So if you want a top mount S650 kit, I believe you have to get it custom made, which in all reality, I don't think it's necessarily hard to do, just for the fact that, you know, the architecture isn't really that much different from the Gen 3. It's just going to be fitting the turbos that you want and also depending on the size. And the intercoolers all look roughly the same. It just depends on, you know, the routing and the size turbos you want and where you want the turbos placed.
We're going to go over our R&D test mules. We're going to go over anything that we're kind of doing product development on in this building and or building car-wise. And then we're going to hop over to the other building where we do a lot of storage, and we're going to show you guys cars that we race, cars that are still in parts testing, and street cars even that we just drive for fun. So let's go on this tour. This is our 24 Mustang GT.
All right, here's the 24.
Test mule car. This car is an auto car, and we're currently developing our twin turbo kit on it. Everybody knows that there isn't proper tuning for these cars available from.
Yep, so there it is. It looks like it has, this kind of looks like either the resonators right here, or there's some type of like catalytic converters here, if that looks like what I'm looking at right now. You have this is obviously the intake piping, and then it looks like there's I don't know if these are resonators, but usually when you see the piping for twin turbo kits on these cars specifically, it's just like, you know, a one size diameter pipe. This is actually pretty interesting. Really interesting. I know the kit isn't 100%, you know, ready for the public, but that's really interesting here. Really interesting. The oh no, the coolant actually is not relocated. It's exactly where it is. I know on the S550s, you know, you kind of have to relocate the cooling depending on the size turbo and where you want to have the turbos at. But
from a flashing standpoint, there are other options. There's a lot of other things that we're currently working on, and this will be a purchasable package that you'll be able to bolt on the car, turnkey, ready to go.
I mean, honestly, turnkey, ready to go. Makes 1,000 horsepower. I mean, look, y'all, this is something that I would go ahead and buy over the Whipple kit. That's exactly why I'm not buying the Whipple kit like immediately, because, you know, things like this just pop up out of nowhere. You know, like twin turbo kits that are tuned making the same power that you can with the Whipple kit. It's just like, let's just wait a second, because, you know, it sucked about the Whipple kit and then tuning, you know, come out, or, you know, a twin turbo company or a shop like this creates a kit and it has a tune. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But maybe these are catalytic converters. Maybe that's why it's tuned, because, you know, it's EPA compliant.
Very shortly, actually. And we've already made about 850 crank with the car.
They did turn it up, though. I do know that. But 850 crank is like, what, 700 something wheel? That's roughly what, you know, majority of the power adders for the S650 are making right now on like 10, 11 pounds of boost. So that does make a route.
And we're just changing some drivability things with it and working those out. And these are going to be ready for sale very soon.
All right, so they have the dyno pulls in short form on their channel. So this is going to be a YouTube short. I think they're just going ahead and wrapping everything up until they can actually drop like a full dedicated video. Because best believe when they drop that full dedicated video of the car on the dyno, the drivability, probably do some hard pulls, we are going to take a look at this. But 1,000 horsepower twin turbo 2024 Mustang GT. This is the same exact car that we saw previously. They just went ahead and turned it up, and apparently they have it tuned. It's a bottom mount kit. I'm not too sure what size turbos these are. They're probably not going to reveal that until they actually have everything like fully buttoned up for a dedicated video and when it's available to be sold to the public, because that's what makes sense for me. If they were to drop the video, it'd be awesome to have the kits available to be purchased. But if I'm just going to guess, just based off of what every, you know, other turbo kit company, probably going to be like 62s or 64s. I don't think they're going to be doing 55s. Not that many people are doing 55s. Helion used to do 55s. And honestly, I kind of wish they did still do 55s, because 55s make 800 horsepower, you know, that's going to light up fast. But I'm assuming these are probably 62s or 64s, just to make the power efficiently with the limited tuning available. There it is, stock intake manifold. We don't know if it's ported or non-ported, but here's the intake piping. Here's where they're revving this out to. It's making 20 pounds of boost. Did I see that correct? Like, hold on, y'all. Did I see that correct? So yeah, the car's making like 19, 20 pounds of boost. Huh? 19, 20 pounds of boost. Max power was 1,012 and it made 844 foot-pounds of torque. This is run number 15. Now, obviously, we don't know exactly what dyno this is on, but that is some serious power out of a 2024 Mustang GT. Like, that's actually ridiculous when you think about it. Coming soon. So we're definitely going to go ahead and have to see exactly what this kit entails. The manifold, the turbo size, the diameter of the piping, you know, how it's tuned, the pound-foot of boost. Because, I mean, I saw 1920 on that gauge, which is crazy. I don't know if any Whipple or Roush tunes are capable of 19 or 20 pounds of boost. And on top of that, it's like, how do they have enough fuel for this? Unless they are running the aftermarket fuel system that we're going to go ahead and talk about right now with this kit. That would make sense, but also the injector duty cycle. You know, what injectors are in this kit? There's a lot of questions that we need answered, that I need answered. We can go ahead and figure out exactly, you know, what's going on, because, you know, 1,000 horsepower with the 2024 Mustang GT. Imagine pulling up like a roll meet or to the track with this. Nobody is going to think this car makes 1,000. Nobody. They're going to think, oh, it probably makes like 700 horsepower. This would be absolutely badass to have in the street here in Texas, because, I mean, nobody would expect anything. And that's to an auto. So if it was a manual, it'd probably like close to 1,100, which is a massive W. All right, so here we have another short of it just on the dyno. Let's take a look at it, because this is really interesting. Really interesting. Sounds good though. I mean, you can hear the turbos, the same exact car, same wheels, same turbo kit. It's not like it's a different car. If this was a dark horse, it'd probably make a little bit more power because of the different cams. It sounds really good though. 20 pounds of boost, and it made 1012. So for those of you who have twin turbo Gen 3s or Gen 2 cars that are making 1,000 horsepower and 844 foot-pound of torque, how much boost did it take to get there on E85? Because we know this car, at least as we know right now, it's probably not tuned on straight E85. It's probably like an E30 blend, maybe E30R from Sunoco. So 20 pounds of boost, 10, 12. I think that honestly does make sense. If it was on straight E85, it would not need 20 pounds of boost, but that is a lot of boost. A lot of boost. They apparently have a tune. So when this kit is available, this is something that I feel like a lot of people are going to be jumping toward, because I mean, 1,000 horsepower, and you sign me up. All right, y'all, let's take a look at this 1,500 horsepower fuel system for your 2024 Mustang GT as well as Dark Horse. Pretty interesting here, man. Doesn't look like it's too complicated, but at the same time, again, we're talking about fuel. It's always more complicated because it's not necessarily a plug and play unless it's just a fuel pump booster.
Mustang King in the house, and I'm very excited today to talk to you guys about a new brand that we carry here at Lethal Performance, which is KPM Fuel Systems. These guys are based out of Australia and build some really nice products. So we're going to go over this stuff. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it, and then we're going to do the install on my 2024 Dark Horse. So my first introduction to KPM Fuel Systems was at the PRI show last year, and I went and visited my friends over at the Turbo Smart booth, Marty and Chris. After talking,
looks like that's the hat. I guess the voltage booster, or probably not a booster, but I guess like the assembly to make everything run power wise. And then we have like I guess a ground cable here.
Those guys for a while, they said, hey, Jared, come on over here. I want to show you something. Right next door to them was the KPM Fuel System booth. They had a really nice display all set up with in-tank setup. They were showing the controllers, everything, how this pump system was flowing, and that's when he told me about the system. These guys build OEM-style setups, meaning that these fuel hats are direct replacements for your factory fuel pump assembly.
Yep.
This controller right here is plug and play with the wiring they provide, and it's all meant to help you guys support more power on your vehicles and
so
still have that OEM quality to it. Now, KPM offers fuel systems for both Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Pontiac, and Jeep for all different models. This one is specific to the S650 Mustang, which is their 1,500 horsepower system, and I'm going to be running this in my 2024 Whipple Supercharged Dark Horse. Why? Because I'm out of fuel and there's no custom tuning available to run a return style setup, and this system is the answer. Starting off with the fuel hat pump assembly itself, as you guys can see here, it's this plastic molded just like your OEM factory manifold for your fuel pumps. It looks like it's just, I mean, it looks almost identical, except for the fact it's got a lot of cool features in it, which starts off with 2 high-flow Bosch Motorsport pumps. It also utilizes 4 Venturi setups on here, which allow this canister right here to properly draw fuel from the passenger side tank, like your factory system does, and keep fuel inside of here so that these pumps don't run dry. Most other systems that don't have this canister on here, you're basically recommended to not run the car down less than, let's say, a quarter of a tank, an eighth of a tank. While racing, obviously, you want to make sure there's fuel in there. And the reason for that is those pump systems don't have that basket in here that retains fuel. This system will keep fuel around those pumps at all time, and you can actually run it down quite low from what I've told. Me personally, when I go racing, I typically like to keep about a half tank of gas in there, but you really don't have to be too concerned about running out of fuel and running those pumps dry with a setup like this that draws that fuel from that passenger side, keeps it on the driver's side as well. It keeps it inside of this basket right here. Now, the 1,500 horsepower rating that KPM puts on this fuel system is based on gasoline, meaning if you're going to run ethanol, which requires more fuel volume, then you're going to obviously rate this thing probably less. I would say maybe like 30% less or so. But based on regular gasoline, race gas, something like that, a non-ethanol based fuel, they rate the system at 1,500 horsepower at the crank. This fuel pump assembly,
so roughly you can make what? Safely on gas, 1,000. But again, it's just like high compression motor. You don't really want to do that. E30R, you'd be able to make, I'd say comfortably like 900 with this, but it is still using the stock injectors that come with the kit. The stock GT500 injector, the 55 pound injectors, which is crazy.
Utilizes the
when you
factory
think
style
about it.
connector on the
Like,
top
that's
here
the
to make it
only
plug and play,
thing
as
I
well
feel
as
that's
it will
holding
connect
this
to your
stuff
factory
back.
feed line using your quick disconnect setup on the feed line. Remember, there is no return line on here because this is a returnless style setup. Now, like I mentioned, this fuel system right here can support up to 1,500 horsepower utilizing your factory line and this pump assembly right here. What's really neat about KPM fuel systems is that the system is fully upgradable. You can upgrade the system to both a 2,200 and 27 horsepower capable system, which will allow you to actually add an additional pump assembly on that passenger side tank, as well as run an aftermarket feed line and aftermarket high flow fuel filter. That stuff is fully upgradable and a bolt-in setup, fully plug and play, exactly like this one right here. So if you start out the 1,500 horsepower one and you find yourself needing more fuel, you just buy the add-on kit and install that, plug and play on this setup right here to support those higher horsepower levels. All right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all think that's what they got on that twin turbo Mustang? I don't know, because 1,000 horsepower, they gotta have something like this on that Mustang. Maybe they have like the entire package with the twin turbo kit and like this KPM fuel system, because I don't really see how they're making 20 pounds of boost with turbos and making 1,000 horsepower without this. I really don't see how that's possible. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, man. A lot of cool things are happening within the S650 Mustang community. And this is for the Dark Horse and the GTs. So what y'all think, man? You copping this twin turbo kit, or are you going to wait, you know, for proper opportunity to be unlocked? Because this is pretty cool, in my personal opinion. This is pretty cool. 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo, a fuel system. Hey, man, sign me up. If you guys enjoyed, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. I'm telling y'all right now, 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo, stick shift, S650 Mustang GT, man. That would be amazing. 20 pounds of boost. Woo! That's going to be crazy.